Welcome to Cover Havoc number 2. I'm your host, Echo Fan Grey Wolf. Look, this is for all the marbles and everything, and this is a Pretendian video. I don't really address Pretendians like I do on TikTok, but I'm going to do it here out of hopes that somebody who's claiming that black people were here before 1492 will see this video. And if that happens to be you and you happen to see this video and you know who the fuck you are, that's for you. Here's two. There is no physical evidence. There is no geographical evidence. There is no any kind of evidence whatsoever that black people were here before 1492. The fact that you have held our people as a hostage mentally, trying to say that black people were here before 1492, I just want you to know that karma does not forget an address. So let me bring y'all up to speed. One of those people that I happen to mention is named Ice Cube. I loved Ice Cube's music. I had nothing but respect for Ice Cube until Felon 47's first interview as the president, and this man comes out and says that black people are the real American Indians. No, we're not. Shame on you, Ice Cube, because you never, not one time in the 13, 14, 17 movies that you made, ever referenced anything fucking native. Ever. Let's take a recap. Let me Google first. Because we're gonna go down the line. You guys aren't gonna hear Google, but I'm gonna Google. If I can find the fucking shit. I hate technology. There we go. How many movies has Ice Cube made? And we're not counting the TV show. Okay, he's made at least 49 movies. 49 movies. Alright? This is Friday. You didn't play a Native American in any of them, and I got fired on my day off the same weekend that movie came out. Apparently he was making War of the Worlds in 2025, so that's not going to count. Straight Outta Compton was basically a biopic, whatever. Ride Along wasn't a Native American. Boys in the Hood wasn't a Native American. Friday After Next, the next Friday after that or whatever, Are We There Yet? Wasn't a Native American. Not one Native American reference was ever given in any one of his movies. Not one. Now, could he be Afro-Indigenous? I'm not going to say no. But I will say in every movie he's made, he ain't never played no damn Native American. Ever. Let's see. Gonna give me some more? 21 Jump Street, black guy. Anaconda, black guy. Are We Done Yet? Black guy. 22 Jump Street, black guy. Ride Along 2, black guy. Fist Fight, black guy. Barbershop, black guy. We ain't gonna go through these Fridays again. Triple X State of the Union, black guy. All About the Benjamins, black guy. Players Club, black guy. Ride Along 3, which I clearly didn't know existed, black guy. First Sunday, black guy. Ghost of Mars, black guy with the fabulously beautiful Pam Grier and that shit. We already mentioned Barbershop, but apparently he made another one called Barbershop. The Next Cut, black guy. The Book of Life, don't know who the hell he talked for in that. Didn't see it, not really into animated movies. Lottery Ticket with Lil Bow Wow, black guy. Three Kings, black guy with Mark Wahlberg, I think George Clooney. Higher Learning, black guy. Triple X, Return of Dander Kane, I don't think he was in that, but black guy. Torque, black guy. Barbershop 2, Back in Business, I guess, black guy. Menace to Society, I don't remember him being in that movie. Junkie Promoters, I don't remember him being in that movie either. Beef, I've never seen it, but I'm pretty sure he had a black guy because it's got Ja Rule in it and Jay-Z. Long Shots, black guy. The new Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, I thought it was his son, but apparently he's listed in here. Black guy. High Note. Didn't see it. Don't know what it is. But I'm pretty sure black guy. I want to find that movie. I just need to find the title of the song, bitch. But I know for a fact. There it is. Diddley Grounds. Black guy. Because he played a guy that was African. Who seeked revenge. You know. And then NWA King something or another. Trespass. Black guy. They had Ice-T in it. but I don't know if it had Ice Cube in it. Beauty Shop may have had Ice Cube in it, but black guy. Don't remember murder was the case. I think it was a video, but that's got Snoop on it. I got the hookup. I don't remember him being in that. Honor Noor, don't remember him being in that. Everything else has got some Tupac stuff. But black guy. Black guy, black guy, black guy. I ain't never seen Ice Cube put on a motherfucking regalia. He has gone to native places and did concerts for them. And then turned around and smacked them all in the face with that black people are the original American Indian shit. The next gripe I have is with this fella named Dana Calloway, or Dan Calloway, or Daniela Calloway. I don't know the motherfucker, but everybody on TikTok is talking about how this motherfucker has got all this evidence about black people being Native Americans. Yet, you got all this evidence, but you ain't showing nothing physical, so that means you have no evidence whatsoever. Let me explain this to everyone else. I'm going to show this at least one time. Alright. This is Nunchucks. What's the name of this page? It's called Kung Fu Havoc #2. Evidence that I know how to use them. There's no space in here, so I can't do what I would normally do when I get my ass up on TikTok. But this is a dagger. Wouldn't come out. Evidence that I know how to use it. You know, it's a dagger. Do I have to get a knife? Or do I have to get an axe? Knife. Axe. Martial artist. But, unlike Ice Cube, I literally admit that I'm part native, part black, and part white. The bio's right fucking there. And it's been there because you can check the date of when I started. And I'm still current. And if that doesn't precede you, then you can go to Kung Fu Havoc #1. Or better yet, see if I can find it. Because, yeah, I have a whole ass third YouTube page. This is for y'all who don't know that I have a YouTube page of my own. With my name, my government name, and my stage name. I don't have that many followers there, but this is it. It's got me with a picture of my future wife, the flawlessly beautiful and dangerously sexy Zeta Zhang on it. Now, all my bios have always said the same shit. Part native, part black, part white. I live in Charlottesville, Virginia. I've been in Charlottesville, Virginia with the exception of my little stint in the military. I've seen almost every fucking Ice Cube movie other than the ones that I missed, which I literally let y'all know. I didn't see that. I don't remember that, but he's never played a Native American. Now, Mr. Calloway, on the other hand, swears that there's evidence. Evidence here, evidence there. Ivan Van Sertima and Christopher Kadamas is dead and shit. No, dude. This is evidence. It plays music. It's in my ear. It's not playing music right now because I'm talking. Evidence. Look at that. That's Spider-Man 2099. I cosplay him. Do you know what Spider-Man 2099 is? He's half Mexican and half Irish. His name is Miguel O'Hara. You can Google that for anyone watching who does not know a goddamn thing about the first mixed Spider-Man. The other one is Ben Reilly. He's a clone of Peter Parker, the perfect clone. The other clone was named Kane. He's not the perfect clone. His face and everything just dematerialized and fucked up, but he didn't die. He just looks like he was in a very bad traumatic fire and stuff, so he's just all kind of cracked up and shit. I understand where we're going here with these motherfucking Pretendians. Black people were not here before 1492. And Calloway and Ice Cube and the comedian Godfrey and all these other motherfuckers got every black person by the balls believing this shit. Now, could you have Native American ancestry? Yes, you can. Why? Because your grandma said you was Cherokee? Yeah, well, here's where we got a little bit of issues there. Before you claim a tribe, you should probably know, is that tribe in the state you currently live in? Cherokee have been in Virginia, just not a whole lot of them. So, go-to tribe, on my thing there, but I'm actually trying to connect with the Chickahominy tribe because that's where my great grandmother is buried on my dad's side. And I don't reveal this on Instagram or TikTok, but I do reveal it here because I was on my way to connect with the Chickahominy tribe before everything went to hell in a handbasket. And the new Black Pretendians showed up with their griffins, dragons, and dinosaurs on TikTok and these lives about white people came here in zeppelins. White people were here before 1492. Y'all don't have one piece of black poop connecting us back to this place 60,000 years ago. Or 50,000 years ago. Okay, so we're going to do some quick math real quick. I'm going to get an encyclopedia, which probably is no longer accurate, but we're going to get to the calculator real quick. So, we're going to get to the encyclopedia. Alright. So this is an encyclopedia about Indians. India, that's there too. But this is encyclopedia about Indians. Alright? American Indians. And I overshot the mark. Went right back to India. Now, I highlighted this shit a long, long time ago. So there you got Indians, America, and this says the first Indians came to America from Asia more than 20,000 years ago. And it says the most of the earth is now underwater as they land across the first river from Asia. Alright. Now somewhere along the lines it brings up the Inuit people. Talks about the Vikings and stuff over 1,000 years ago, and then Columbus's journey in 1492. All that shit's over here. I probably should have highlighted that too. Now, getting that out of the way, what year is this book? This is World Book Encyclopedia 1. This thing is copyrighted in 1957 and lasts to 1971. Alright? So this thing said 20,000 years ago, and we're going to do 1971. 20,000 minus 1971. Before I do that. Alright? That equals 1951. So I clearly can't do math, right? So now, if 20,000 years ago, and this book was published in 1971, and that gave me 1951, which means this book is only 20-something years worth of use. Scientists have proven that it goes back a little bit further than 20,000 years, and that natives actually were here well over 50,000 years ago. And for those who have not been up to speed, I follow a young lady in Canada, and they just discovered a structure that was over 60,000 years old, proving that the Native Americans have been here a whole lot longer than 20,000 years ago. So shout out to her. And in that time, ain't no native has ever been black. And if there was, you would have proof of it. And this is something you pretendians like to say, so I'm going to say it for you. It was covered up. It was covered up. They hid it from us. They hid it from us. Where and how did one of you lucky individuals find, stumble, or steal this hidden information from? And why don't you have it, like, in a piece of paper? Like, yo, I found this information on our history. Black people were here first. Here's the paper. I got it. I took it from somebody. I got it out of a government facility. Y'all love to talk about the Smithsonian or the Library of Congress, but yet, when you pull up the articles, they don't say that shit. It doesn't say nothing that supports your fucking narrative. And then, let's talk folklore, shall we? Yes, we're going to talk folklore because it's 152, and I'm going to talk folklore to you. That's a dragon. I don't know any dragons in Native American heritage, and I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong, but I know for a fucking fact that griffins are not Native American mythology. Let's Google that. find fucking damn Instagram and Google again. What mythology does griffins come from? Ah, gotta make sure y'all see that now. Come on, brighten up, bitch. Uh-oh. This can't be good. Well, if you can see it, and if I'm still recording it, which I am, and now you can't. So, I'm gonna angle it just a little bit. Greek mythology. You got that right there? I'm gonna read that to y'all in a second. Just want to make sure you understand. Okay. Griffins have rooted in ancient mythologies in the art of the Middle Eastern and the Minoan civilization, but they come mostly famously by the depiction of Greek mythology, where they are guarded treasures and pulled chariots of gods like Apollo. The creatures originated, like in the Middle Eastern art, from 4th millennium BCE to the early depictions found in Persia and Egypt. Persia and Egypt. Before appearing in the mono in the Crete, not Creek, Crete, Crete, not Creek. Creek would be the Muskogee Creek. There's no griffins there. Middle Eastern, Egypt, Persia, some of the earliest representations of griffins or griffin-like creatures were found in the artworks of the ancient Mesopotamians and Persians. Dates back to the 4th millennium BCE. The Minoan Crete, Crete, archaeological, I can't say this word, so I'm going to spell it, archaeological, archaeological Crete, such as the Palace and Kronos. I'm pretty sure I'm saying them wrong, so I'm going to spell them both for you. Frescones in the palace, and Knossos shows depictions of griffins around the 15th century BCE. Greek mythology, guardians of treasure. In Greek mythology, the griffin is the fierce guardian of priceless treasures, particularly gold. Divine associations were often associated with gods pulling the chariots of the sun god Apollo, sometimes referred to as the hounds of Zeus. Habitat. Greeks believed that griffins lived in a mystical northern lands, Hysterica, hyperboreal. I can't spell it. I can't say it. Hyper, hyper, Borea, Hyperbarbara. I don't know how I'm saying that shit right. Or Barbara, in the area in the distant mountains of India and Bactria. I'm going to spell that because I'm pretty sure I butchered it. Bactria. They were known for their battles with mythical races and one-eyed giants called, I have no idea how the fuck to say that, Arimaspians, who would try to steal the gold. Alright? Now, for anybody else, you can probably go Wikipedia this bitch, because that was the AI overview. Griffin mythology is powers and symbols. It comes from culture of excellence. We're not going to go in there. Griffin myth and folklore with fandom. Griffin glyphs, eagle's head and wings, and a lion something or another. In Greek mythology, the story of griffins is a material solution to applying Griffin mythology. Griffin's myth, meanings, and facts is Griffin's British mythological creature. Griffins, and more griffins, and here's your fucking images of your fucking griffins. Native Americans do not have griffins as their folklore. Native Americans never knew about griffins before 1492. Now, if you want to talk about the Thunderbird, or Coyote the Trickster, or the Deer Woman, or Bigfoot, and whichever the goddess of ice is for Inuit culture, that's Native American shit. And that would also include skinwalkers, shapeshifters, and other shit like that. Those are the things that the Pretendians have no fucking idea of what the fuck to say. But yet, they get on there. Bigfoot, you're gonna get a pass. Almost every fucking tribe has a Bigfoot legend. Let's double check that. How many Native American tribes have a story about Bigfoot? Can't give me an exact number, but at least the phenomenon is described in legend at least 57 times from different Native American tribes or cultural groups documented for cryptozoologies. Captain Strain, these stories will tell of a wild man with a hairy man. Yep. This thing's a little off. It's more than 57. But maybe I should have said Sasquatch instead of Bigfoot. Anyway, the northern regions of the tribe, such as the Nehalem and Tillamook Coast Salish. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. Stories about Sasquatch and the creation of that. The Yukon people have tales of a peaceful hairy man. Eastern Cherokee legend include Tsulkaul, large hairy being in the Appalachian Mountains. The Plains, Lakota Sioux, the Lakota and the Sioux, call their creature Chi Tanaka. I'm not saying that shit right. Chye hyphen Tanki, excuse me, meaning great elder brother, and view its spirit being. Canadian stories of Boo's Walk. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. Bukwus. A man-like figure covered in hair amongst the Northwest tribes. The physical description of the creature constantly describes a large, hairy, bipedal resembling human, much larger. Cultural significance. Bigfoot is like being a not just a cryptic, but also a symbol of the wilderness and the balance of nature. Various descriptions of, while stories often depict the physical being, others portray them as powerful supernatural spirits and ancient people who have chosen to remain separate from humans. Let's see what they say if I say how many native people had said something about Sasquatch. How many native tribes have legends of Sasquatch? The legend of Sasquatch is a figure. It is presented in folklore. Dozens of Native American tribes with more than 100, selecting 57 different tribes. He still gives you the 57 though, but it's more. One of the cultural sightings, the group's many names for the creature applying to significant research work. These ancient stories predating modern sightings and descriptions of Bigfoot. These features vary from the roles of the creatures, from spiritual guides to elders to dangerous beings that guard territories that cause people to get lost. That's why I said you don't know if you're going to meet a good tribe or a bad tribe. And that's why I don't. It's got the same stuff. There's added some other stuff. Coastal tribes like the one I had to spell with the Nehalem and the Tillamook have COM tails of SESETT, a guardian of scared places and powerful individuals for visibility and transformation. And then it just goes back to everything I said. It goes back to the Cherokee, goes back to California, and it goes to Iroquois, northeastern Iroquois regard the creature as a messenger of the creator, humans. So like I said, I'm in Virginia. We have Iroquois and Algonquin speaking tribes here. So, Earth Speaks, Dane Calloway, Ice Cube, Godfrey, none of them have been able to mention any of that. And yet, black people on TikTok swear to heaven or hell that griffins are Native American folklore when they're not. So, while you're on here trying to wipe out part of my people because I am part native, I am part black, and I am part white, and I accept that I am all. While you're trying to do all that and try to say that black people were here before 1492, yet you don't know the folklore, you don't know the scary things about Bigfoot and other things that go bump in the night and little people. So, and I don't mean the fucking Smurfs or the Paw Paw Bears, but y'all don't know about any of those things, and yet you claim to be native, but you don't know the folklore. I don't know all of it. I don't remember every bit, but I know enough. Where are y'all at? So for everyone who's a pretendian and you're phenotypically black, no one's saying that you don't have any native ancestry, because I'm not here to say that, because I am triracial. But what we are saying is you need to embrace your blackness, and that black people were not here before 1492. And please stop using tribes from Virginia, and please stop using Walter Plecker. All right? And I'm gonna give you guys the tribes in Virginia, because they're Virginia tribes, and we're gonna back that up with Google also before I give you the Virginia tribes. How many Virginia tribes are on the Dawes rolls? Gonna make sure it's known. Can y'all read that? There is no known legal. I gotta flip it around because I can't read the shit backwards. There is no known legal framework or policy for the Dawes rolls to the Virginia tribes. Your search may be confused to separate unlited topic. This bitch didn't even spell it right. I swear I hate technology. Okay, now let's try it again. And this time, you'll be able to see it. Hopefully. So let's make sure you guys can read that. So when you try to use Walter Plecker or any of the Virginia tribes, I'm going to read all this shit off to you in a fucking minute. So when y'all start trying to use that shit, I got you dead to fucking rights. No Virginia tribes are on the Dawes rolls, as of the rolls are for the 5 civilized tribes: Cherokee, Chickasaw, Choctaw, Creek, and the Seminole, who lived in Indian Territory. Virginia tribes such as the Monacan, the Chickahominy, I can't say the shit. Nansемond are not included specifically in these records, which were created to enroll Oklahoma for the land allotments in 1800s and early 1900s. What are the Dawes rolls? The Dawes rolls are the final rolls of citizenship and freedmen to 5 civilized tribes. List the individuals who applied to become citizens of the Cherokee, Chickasaw, Choctaw, and Muskogee Creek and Seminole nations. These rolls were created by the Dawes Commission between 1898 and 1914. They determined title membership for land allotments in Indian Territory, which became Oklahoma. Why Virginia tribes aren't on the Dawes rolls? Geographic focus. The Dawes rolls was specifically for the 5 civilized tribes, which in legal location was known as Indian Territory in America South, not Virginia. The purpose of the Dawes rolls was the part possessed to dissolve the tribes' lands into individual plots, or members of those 5 tribes could live in Indian Territory. Separate history. While the Cherokee, some people historically lived and hunted in Virginia, ding ding, the Dawes rolls were for those who had removed from Indian Territory in the late 19th century. So the Cherokee were here, but they're more than likely not on that damn Dawes rolls. Researching Virginia natives' ancestry, you will need to use the resources and potentially define different roles of tribal records to define or determine your specific tribe you are researching. You can find this information in the Oklahoma Historical Society about Virginia indigenous sources like Searching Oklahoma Security Status. Alright, now, let's go ahead and give you fuckers the names of these tribes from Virginia. Give me all the state and federally recognized tribes in Virginia. So that we don't have to do this but one time. And then I can end this video. And I'm going to have to spell the shit that I can't pronounce, but here you go. Probably going to have to flip this around to read it, but I'm going to flip it around for you so that you can actually read it. Okay. Chickahominy Eastern, and then, Chickahominy Eastern, the Monacan, Indian Nation, the Nansemond, Indian Nation, the Pamunkey, the Rappahannock Indian tribe, and the Upper Mattapony Indian tribe. And additionally, there are 11 state-recognized tribes in Virginia, which also include these 7. The Pata Womeck, the Mattapony, I can't even pronounce that, but it's the Nottoway, Cheroenhak. I used to know how to pronounce it because I practiced saying this shit. And then it says the Nottoway and another Nottoway tribe. Alright? So now that you got all that shit out of the way, and this can be your list of all shit. From there, we'll go up. You got Chickahominy, you got the Pamunkey, you got the other Pamunkey tribe, you got the Chickahominy Indian tribe, you got the Monacan Indian tribe, and the Nottoway people. So, there you go. Show me in order the list of the federally and state recognized tribes in Virginia. Because I want to get this shit out the way. Sure as fucking didn't show me the same fucking shit, but here we go. So you got Chickahominy, you got all these motherfuckers right here. I'm just getting us up to speed, because in like 15 minutes I gotta go to the bus stop. Now, getting that out of the way. List of the federally and state recognized tribes in Virginia. Please give me a different page. But it gave me something different this time. But it still got the same tribes. But it doesn't have them in number. Alright? So it's got the Chickahominy. It's got, I can stop saying that because people are going to figure out that that's who I'm trying to reconnect with. There should be a fucking list. Which will show me, like, in the... Okay, you know what? Let's try it again. How many state and federally recognized tribes are in Virginia? There are 11 state recognized tribes and 7 federally recognized tribes. The federally recognized tribes in Virginia are the Chickahominy Indian tribe, the Chickahominy Indian tribe Eastern Division, the Monacan Indian tribe, the Namasmod, the shit I can't pronounce, Indian tribe, and the Pamunkey. Those are your federals. Oh yeah. The Rappahannock Indian tribe, the Upper Mattapony. And it's not giving me anything else, but that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8, I think. But some of the tribes might have counted twice. Anyway, the point being made is that black people were not here before 1492. And no matter what you do, no matter what you say, and no matter how you spin this, it doesn't make it true. There were no black people here in 1492. Y'all can't prove it, and you're going to fail every time. If you had the evidence, and if you were hiding the evidence, Ice Cube is a rich man. He'd have had that shit in his hand and been at the Smithsonian collecting that check. I don't know who the hell Dana Calloway is, whatever. Godfrey is also a rich man. He's a comedian. And then as for Earth Speaks and the Roll the Corn guy, these motherfuckers y'all follow on TikTok, if any of these motherfuckers had the evidence, look at their faces. You can tell me they just gonna give that shit to y'all. They not gonna go get their money first and then get online? Nah, they did this shit in reverse. Because if they had this shit, they wouldn't be online at all. They'd be rolling in dough and everybody black be wondering what the fuck is going on. And we would never know because they would probably be sworn to secret. Say, hey, look, we're not going to rewrite the world, but we're going to give you however much money you want to keep that shit a secret. But apparently it was hidden from us. But apparently Ice Cube was able to find it. Godfrey, who's not even American, he's from Africa. He's literally from the continent of Africa, and he makes his living making everybody laugh. I don't know shit about Dan Calloway. I don't know shit about Earth Speaks personally, and I don't know shit about the Roller Corner guy because I don't even know his fucking name. But if all these motherfuckers on TikTok was able to find it, they would not have shared it. You can look at them and see that they kind of hard up for money or they're on drugs. This is a mental health crisis in the black community. I'm part black. I'm part native. I'm part white. I grew up in Charlottesville, Virginia. I was here and mixed before any of you fuckers was born. I was being called half-breed. I was being called chief. Motherfuckers did a Tonto dance around me. People asked me if I had a pet goat because they thought I was freaking goddamn blasted Puerto Rican. So none of you fucking pretendians can prove without a shadow of a doubt, with one kernel of evidence, physical evidence that can be carbon dated back to 60,000 fucking years ago to prove that black people were here first. Stop the bullshit and get the fuck off the internet. Go get your mental health checked. I had a psychiatrist for my PTSD. I've been playing Mass Effect for like the last few years, and it's been helping me. Maybe you guys should do the same. Also, outside of whichever Assassin's Creed they had the native, there are no native-based driven video games. And most of the native-based driven movies are barely made by natives. Also, Avatar 1, 2, and the new one is all based on Native American stories. We all don't have to believe it, and that's okay. But understand one thing. That first one, when it came out, they started talking about the tree and all this other stuff. There's folklore about that I was taught as a fucking child. Which is why me and my ex got into an argument after we went to go see the movie when it first came out. He's like, how do you know? How do you know? Because I'm fucking part Native American. I know these motherfucking stories because my great-grandmother bounced me on her fucking knee in a goddamn kitchen with an ugly green refrigerator and was telling me about this shit. And I'd fall asleep. And then we'd wake back up. She's watching Days of Our Lives and she'd give me more stories, and we're playing with the little refrigerator magnets. They look like fruit. Way back in the late 70s, early 80s. I was born in 73. I only had her for yay so many summers out my life. She died in 1983 when I was 10. Go figure it out. But understand one thing, understand it for sure. Black people are not the American Indians. We were not here before 1492. Get that fucking shit out of your head. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to your children. And live your fucking life. Can you have native ancestry? Yes, you can. Because I have native ancestry, but I'm also part black and I'm also part white. And for the record, Echo Fang Grey Wolf is my stage name. I took it to honor my family. It is native. And I also can't get work as a black man. So I'm going to be a Native American and a black man, but I'm going to get whatever job I take, and especially if it comes from Disney. I have a whole ass black grandfather, and I have a whole ass quadroon or octoroon grandfather. They're both in heaven with Jesus, and so is one of my grandmothers and my great-grandmother. But I'm still here. I'm still mixed, and unlike the rest of these punk-ass bitches, I don't deny that I am a mixed person. I've also been racially profiled 6 goddamn times since Trump's been in office. So trust me when I tell you, black people were not here before 1492, or there would be more phenotypically black people with native features as well. Thank you for watching.